Hello everyone and welcome to an Aspirants journey. So in today's video we are going to talk about the UPSC syllabus, pattern and its timeline. Timeline is for the aspirant who are going to give their UPSC in 2025. So let's start. So the first exam which UPSC conduct is the prelims exam, and it consists of the two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 consists of the topics related to GS and paper 2 is CSET paper. So in paper 1 there will be 100 questions. These 100 questions consist of 200 marks and there will be a negative marking of 1/3. The duration to give this examination is of 2 hours. Now in this exam you have to clear the cutoff to appear for the next examination. In paper 2, which is also known as the CSET examination, the questions are of 80 and the total marks that question consists are 200 marks. Now there is also a negative marking of 1/3 per questions and the duration to complete this paper is of 2 hours. This CSET paper is only qualifying paper and you do not have to clear the cutoff. The qualifying mark which a candidate requires is of 33%, which is 66.67 marks. So if you get a marks greater than 66.67 in CSET and you clear the cutoff for paper 1, then you will be eligible to appear for mains examination. But bear in mind, if you have cleared the paper 1 but you can't get the marks equivalent or greater than 66.67, then you will not be able to appear for the mains examination. So you have to qualify in this paper and you have to clear the cutoff for paper 1. Now the syllabus for prelims paper 1 is consists of the current events of national and international importance. Next, history of Indian and Indian national movement, that is modern India, Indian and world geography, Indian polity and governance, economic and social development, general issues on environmental ecology, biodiversity and climate change. This syllabus I have taken from the UPSC official website. Now for the syllabus of CSET, UPSC had given a syllabus in this form, that is comprehension, interpersonal skills, communication skill, logical reasoning, analytical ability in decision making and problem solving. So this is reasoning and aptitude. They also ask the general mathematics up to class 10 level. So this is the syllabus for both paper 1 and this is the syllabus for paper 2, that is CSET. Now for the student who are appearing for UPSC 2025, so the paper for prelims exam, UPSC have not given its calendar for the year 2025 and 26, but considering the general trend, the paper for prelims will happen in the last week of May 2025. Now this is Jan 2024 and from Jan to May it will be 11 plus 5 months, nearly equal to 6 months. So for UPSC aspirant of 2025, you have 16 months to clear the prelims exam, that is equivalent to 480 days, approx 480 days plus 5, 485 days. Now after clearing the prelims examination, you have to appear for the mains examination, and the marks for prelims examination will not be considered in the final merit list. This examination is only to eliminate. This examination is also known as the elimination round, in which they only select 11 to 15,000 of a student and who are eligible for writing the mains examination. Now coming to mains exam, the mains exam consists of 9 papers. Total you have to give 9 papers in mains exam, in which there will be a paper A and paper B, here 2 papers, then paper of essay writing 1 paper, then 4 papers of general studies and 2 papers of optional. Paper A will be about your regional language, whichever you select, and paper B will be for English language. Paper A consists of 300 marks, paper B consists of 300 marks, so total paper will be of 600 marks, and duration given for the each paper will be 3 hours. Now this paper A and paper B will not be considered for your merit. It is only qualifying in nature. Coming to the next paper, that is also known as paper 1. Paper 1 is of essay writing. The marks for the essay writing will be of 250 marks and duration given for this examination is 3 hours. Then next we move on to general studies paper, and in one day 2 papers will happen. So this paper general studies 1 is paper 2, general studies 2 is paper 3, general studies 3 is paper 4, general studies 4 is paper 5. For each paper there will be 250 marks and duration will be of 3 hours. Now total general studies will have total of 1000 marks. Next paper will come of the optional paper, and you have to select your own optional according to your choice, and there will be 2 paper. First is optional paper 1 and second is optional paper 2. Optional paper 1 is known as paper 6, optional paper 2 is known as paper 7. Each paper consists of the 250 marks and duration given for the each paper will be 3 hours. Now total optional paper will have 500 marks, total general studies paper will have 1000 marks, and total essay writing paper, which is only one, has 250 marks. So total numbers considered or counted for merit will be 250 into 7 papers, that is 1750 marks. If we talk about the student of 2025, then the paper date will be in the last week or in the any week of September 2025, depend upon the UPSC officials. Now after mains examination, UPSC will release a list for the student who have qualified for personality test, and for personality test it will be of 275 marks. After giving the personality test, total merit will be announced. So the date of personality test will lie around in between December to January 2026, and after this personality test the total marks will become 1750 plus 275, that is 2025, and this marks is considered for merit, means your rank will be out from these marks. Now let's talk about the timeline for the different examination for the aspirants of 2025. So in the month of May 25 the prelims will happen, and the mains will happen in the month of September 25. Now you will have around 4 months in between prelims and mains. After the mains examination you will have around 2 months, and in December 2026 interview will happen. December to January 2026, generally they take 1 month for all the interviews. To sum it up, we can say you have to clear prelims, which will happen in last week of May 2025. Then after that you will have to give the mains examination, which consists of 9 papers, and will happen in the last week of September 2025. It will take around 5 days for mains examination, and after clearing mains you will have to give personality test. Now let's talk about the syllabus for different general studies paper which comes in mains examination. So paper 2 will be GS1, which consists of the Indian heritage and culture, history and geography of the world and society. This is the syllabus which I have taken from the UPSC official website, and GS1 consists of the Indian culture, modern Indian history, the freedom struggle, post-independence, history of the world, feature of the Indian society, role of women and women's organization, effects of globalization on Indian society, social empowerment, world's physical geography, natural resources across the world, important geophysical phenomena. It is very important to first take on the syllabus, both either in the soft copy or hard copy, and read the syllabus. After that you will get the idea of what UPSC is asking. So first read the syllabus, then read the PYQs, then you will be ready for the preparation. Now let's go to the paper 3, which is GS2. GS2 consists of governance, constitution, polity, social justice and international relation. Now in this it will cover the area of Indian constitution, function and responsibility of union and state, separation of powers, Indian constitutional scheme comparison, parliament and state legislature, executive and judiciary ministries, features of representation of people's act, appointment to various constitutional posts, judicial bodies, government policies, development process and the development industry, welfare schemes, issues relating to development, issues relating to poverty and hunger, important aspects of governance, e-governance, role of civil services, India and its neighborhood relation, bilateral, regional, global groupings, effects of policies and politics, important international institution. So this will be all the topics which will be covered in GS2. Let's move on to the next paper, that is paper 4, GS3, which consists of technology, economic development, biodiversity, environment, security and disaster management. Now these are the topics which will come under GS3, that is Indian economy, inclusive growth, government budgeting, major cropping patterns, issues related to direct and indirect farm subsidies, food processing and related industries, land reforms in India, effect of liberalization on the economy, infrastructure, investment models, science and tech, achievements of Indians in science and tech, awareness in the fields of IT, space, computer, robotics, nanotech, etc., conservative, environmental pollution and degradation, environmental impact assessment, disaster management, role of external state, spread of extremism, challenges to internal security, security challenges and their management, various security forces and their mandate. So GS3 will consist of these topics. Now paper 5, that is GS4, will have ethics, integrity and aptitude, and this will be the topic which will be covered in GS4. And also the case studies have to be prepared for all these topics. So these are all the GS papers, and 2 more papers of optional will be there. So the every aspirant had to choose their optional, and my optional is sociology. So this will be my paper 6, that, and in optional there will be 2 papers, that is paper 1 of sociology for the aspirant who have taken sociology as their optional. This will consist of the topic: first, sociology the discipline, sociology as science, research methods and analysis, sociological thinkers, stratification and mobility, works and economic life, politics and society, religion and society, systems of kinship, social changes in modern society. So this will all be the topics which will be covered in sociology paper 1. Now coming to sociology paper 2, it will cover the Indian society structure and change. So it will cover Indian society structure and change. So sociology paper 2 will consist about the Indian society, perspective on the study of Indian society, impact of colonial rule, rural and agrarian social structure, caste system, tribal communities in India, social classes in India, systems of kinship in India, religion and society, everything related to society in India, industrialization, politics and society, population dynamics, social movement, challenges of transformation, social transformation. So these are all the topics which will be covered in sociology paper 1 and 2. So this was the brief overview about the aspirants. UPSC 2025. I am also an aspirant of UPSC 2025. So I have given some information about this examination which I have acquired from different sources. I hope it helps you in your journey, and you work hard, keep grinding. Thank you. See you in the next video.